Okay, so this is my vision board. I'm going to start right at the bottom because about 2 years ago I started having symptoms of the menopause and felt really low and raging with the world, and decided I was sick of working 45 hours a week for not very much money, not having time to do any of the things that I love doing at home, always looking at the clock, and just basically kind of exploded, and just thought, right, things need to change. So I thought about a change of work. So the things I'm concentrating on is work, physical health, and mind and attitude. So work is on this side. I thought maybe I could use one of my interests as a new career. Food has always been a huge part of my life. Anytime I'm in a dark place, I tend to end up in the kitchen baking. I think I probably show my love to other people through baking them cakes, because I'm not a hugely huggy person. And I'm always moaning that you can never find a good piece of cake in a cafe. So decided, let's bake them myself. So I started a little business selling cakes on our local market. But I found out that I'm not very good at selling myself. So this woman up here, she's like, hooray, look at me, here I am, I've arrived. This is who I am, this is what I do. So that's kind of what I need more of. And I always follow this magazine called The Simpler Things, I think it's called. And they always have this Maker of the Month where they look at a small business. And they also do this feature called My Day in Cups of Tea, where it's a small home-based business. And they describe the various stages of their working day, which usually involves lots of cups of tea, working from home, being their own boss, doing something creative, meaningful. And I always think, oh, I wish that was me. That sounds like a great way of earning money. So that's kind of, if I could end up in that magazine telling someone about my day in cups of tea, that would be a dream. And also a large part, something that's really important to me is being part of the LGBTQ community, and having not a given family but a made family full of friends in that community is really important to me. So I really would love to kind of maybe combine the two. Maybe having a community space that supported the community, was a safe space, and was like maybe like a cafe, something like that. That's the kind of thing I really would love to do, but haven't really got the means to do that right now. So I'm just kind of a bit stuck. And then, I think I'll go over here now. Physical health. My job involves a lot of sitting down, and also because of the menopause, I put on quite a lot of weight. I'm not as flexible and fit as I was. So this is something I want to do, move more. I love swimming. I want to do more of that. Walking I love. Being in nature is another thing I love doing. When we did the personality test, I noticed that my main strategy, it said, was that of constant improvement. And I'm always in my own head dividing strategies to try and get where I want to be. I'm very bad at sitting still, at resting, of taking stock. I have this kind of like puritanical thing where I have to get so many jobs done before I'm allowed to sit down, read a book. It's almost like I'm not worth investing in myself and giving myself time to just sit and do the things that I enjoy. So that's what the books are there for, and nature and the gardening. I love growing my own food. I love being in my garden. And I need to learn how to do these things, how to turn off, tune in, how to show myself compassion, provide myself with self-care, and have some lazy days. And I'm starting to figure out that maybe if I do more of this, more turning off and tuning in, more relaxing, more treating myself with compassion, that actually things will sort themselves out and things will perhaps become clearer, and I'll kind of see the path and see where I need to go. And perhaps if I spend more time maybe interacting with friends and people in the community, I've got the feeling that opportunities will kind of make themselves known, whereas I'm so much more internal and always in my head and trying to solve the problems